Hello, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mass Effect Andromeda. My name's Matthew Lang, author and gamer, and traveler sometimes. And we are about to head into Habitat Tech 7. Yeah. And go check in with Sam Node, our onboard AI. Given that AIs were illegal to investigate, it's still a bit of a question as to why we have one, but we have an AI. So this is where we're going. So we're back on the Archive period, which is the human arc. And this is my Ryder, who I thought I'd taken off the neck tattoo, but I haven't, so he's got a tattoo. Anyway, we'll see how we go.
This is the captain. Stasis revival team should hold and await further instructions.
Hello, Scott. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
I mean, I kind of wonder about the shape of Sam. He's like a growth, and the Shredder's like a growth. I don't know. It's like, why did they design Sam the way they did, like a giant eyeball?
Okay, well, just so long as it doesn't hurt.
The only pain is that which life provides.
I mean, he's
As
not
I've
really an
discovered,
eyeball.
this can be a
Well,
lesson
he
in
is.
itself.
It's one I'd rather avoid.
Tentacles.
So, where do we go from here?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime,
an
unless you have
alien
more questions,
chest
your
burster
new
thing.
ship awaits.
Thanks.
Right, so, engineer. I eventually want either Sentinel or Infiltrator, but engineer's fine for now. Small drone includes recharge rate, tech powers, and self-destructs. I don't get that, okay. Anyway.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Oh, I'm still in two minds. I like it. I know there's a ship collecting thing somewhere, but
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
I have no idea who Lewis and Clark were, other than the new adventures of Superman. Maybe I should look that
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a being.
And now you know what humility feels like.
I like that voicing. I did not realize that I owed my existence to a being. It's over-enunciated, and okay, they've auto-tuned it a bit, but it's the over-enunciation that makes him feel more synthetic than Edie. I notice I've done a lot of gender swaps, so, you know, your Turin is female, there's still still male, but Turin is female, and your, AI is male. Interesting, they haven't done it everywhere, but yeah.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
It's very Cerberus.
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
It's basically the transhumanism that we're definitely still already seeing today.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
I'm wondering
Not
if
on my watch.
the facial pregens are because they don't change her model at all.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I
Right.
detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
He still looks like
Okay,
an octopus
I'll keep
or
working on
something.
it.
I don't know.
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Right, so that just means that... Okay, because it's my author brain taking over. What happens when you go boink someone? You know, does Sam sort of feel that too? Because that could be weird.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
Interesting how he says our design.
So there are other Sams out there?
Do they have
Correct.
different voices?
However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Liara.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sister's mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto data pads.
Pity it's a bit.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Yeah.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning.
Now.
I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind.
If there was quantum
there is so
entangles,
much
you
about the
talk to her.
Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much
awesome.
potential wisdom to tap.
Anyway.
I wish you much good luck
Everyone
and
else would be
future
dead.
success.
Grom would still be alive.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
I like how he's speaking to both. So considering I know that's a design choice, but it's still nice and inclusive, so I like that. Okay.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Right. Well, there's that then. Let's go. So I believe it's this way back to the tram station. See, I keep saying the mini-gel containers, but there doesn't seem to be mini-gel here anymore. I'm kind of wondering if I'm ever going to get that ability back. And I doubt it since I've taken Unity away from you, which is what used to heal you, so... Makes combat a bit tougher. Definitely. Let's go to the Cryo Bay. Nope. Cryo Bay. Cryo Bay. Yeah, press and hold instead of just one tap. You have to press, hold, and commit, so you don't accidentally end up going to the wrong place, I guess. It's not a bad thing.
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
That one's tough to get there. You have to go through all the
Leg's feeling a
activity.
little better.
Looks like the muscle's bruised. The good news is the bone didn't break.
I'm sure the bastards were getting around to it.
Let's check on Sarah, please.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero.
Asphyxiation.
That's how.
Wouldn't be pretty.
That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder. Well, two with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
Are you staying here on the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old?
Ha,
right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal. How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father. And Kirkland.
We'll never forget their sacrifice. It's a brave thing, risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah. Just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the kid. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Kett aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you. But I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. It'll get better.
I wonder about the turban, I wonder if he's Sikh or something. Because he's like the only person wearing one? You know?
Welcome, Pathfinder. Please select a topic.
Yep, seen that already. Moving on. Just want to check. Still dark, but yeah, it's changed a little bit. Cleaned up, I guess. That, yeah, see, the thing I do like is that everything does change. It's not big, but this chamber changes depending on events, and I think the, I was just getting to the point where the Nexus was changing as you do stuff. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how that all does. And how it changes, and how, the planets change as well, depending on how you do things, so, yeah. Should be cool.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
If your eyes just go, wow. Although the Tempest is really cool. Sort of ready copper lints.
Let's go take a closer look.
Very Mass Effect. Just sort of.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen.
Character introduction. Note slow panel.
Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
And that's why you make someone like you.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
No, I could wander around the ship, but I'm just going to go straight for the bridge because...
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The thing is, you can wander around the bridge, the vessel, and no one really talks to you. And then you meet someone, and they go, yeah, I'm here, hi, yeah, hi. And then you meet them again, it's like, wait, what are you doing here? You're a medic. I don't think BioWare really caught that one. So they replay the scene where you're surprised to see your medic. And you really shouldn't be, because you've already met them. Yeah, anyway, so that's the thing. So, let's go ahead. Assault rifles. Yep. And sniper rifles. Okay. So I'll take those two, because that's what I want. Yep. What's barricade? I'll see energy barricade. Okay, let's just confirm that. Okay. Tech. This is where I want. Oh, I can't get tactical cloak because of. Boo. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Fine. That's a detonate for combo primers. Right, so I need a secondary thing. Bonus damage to armor. Disables unarmed enemies, weakens armor. Still like incinerate. Overload incinerate. Okay. Let's see if I can get tactical cloak working eventually. Let's go for... because I want to get recharge speed. So prime overload... no, prime incinerate, detonate, overload. That should be good. Okay, let's confirm that. Ooh, let's update Quora. Yeah, come on. Let's give her Nova, because that's good. Rosari Commando. And let's upgrade Charge. It's got the points for it. Confirm. Vetra. Now, Vetra... Yeah, she is good, so, yep. Second passive shot. And Smuggler. And Defensive Expert. And let's see what Liam's got. So them and Vetra are both combat jockeys, which is nice, because I need combat jockeys. Because I'm not massively combat jockey, so I need to keep one of them around at all times. Backup Strike, because I might as well take that. Military Training. Let's just take 2 of those. Okay, Liam's offensive. Cool. Okay, so let's take Liam and Cora with me, I guess. Okay. But before I do, where's the bridge? I'm in here, okay.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together. We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Some serious kit over here.
Ooh, strike team missions. Debrief ready. Lost connection again. I don't get what's going on with that.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
We're on our own, for everybody else. That's what Pathfinder means now.
Yeah, well, everybody should be so lucky. This tech is aces. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
I craft stuff, but not yet.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
See, it's all a mess right now.
Wonder how fast that engine core clocks in.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Hey. Everything looks good from here. Just say the word, Ryder.
So anyway, bridge is over here.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
I never planned to be Pathfinder. I don't know what's out there. But we're the Milky Way's best and brightest. We can do this.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
And we're off. Here we go.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Yeah, see, I actually want to go somewhere else. Sorry. Am I allowed to do that? I want to go search for those scientists when they're in the Ericsson cluster. I have to admit, this is kind of cool. This is your travel thing, which...
So this is where the human Ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
So there's the giant scourge.
I'm picking up something.
Ah, so you can toggle, and then you get anomalies that you probe.
Probe's launched.
But it's a bit different.
Getting a scan.
Ooh, starship wreckage.
Shuttle spotted. Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
Look at that. And there's the shuttle.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
That's it. All gone. So if I exit the galaxy map, I get to go back onto the ship. Which means I should be able to do the rest of everything. Heartfelt thanks, Dr. Aridana. Oh, there we go. I sent the details back. Families of my lost expedition asked me to convey their appreciation to you for finding their loved ones. It's always difficult when we lose people, but knowing what happened will help them begin the mourning process. I hope your next excursion has a happier ending. Fair enough. I can archive that. Ooh, pie jacket. To Ryder from Herrick. Pathfinder, it was marvelous to meet you. As a fellow adventurer in the sciences, could you help us with an experiment? We have an interesting chap here on the Nexus, a young pyjak, what humans sometimes call a space monkey. He's part of a study on how various species adapt to shipboard life, and we're hoping you might take him aboard the Tempest. You can pick him up from the Nexus Commons whenever you like. Don't worry, he's quite friendly, and his routine's very simple. No food after 23:59, no baths or showers, and please limit his exposure to solar radiation. Professor Herrick. In other words, we have a gremlin, who hopefully will do more than just wander around the cargo bay. Interviews. To Ryder from Kerry to Vessa. Hello Pathfinder, I'm a freelance vid maker and I could really use your help with my latest project. It's going to be historic, I hope, just like your mission. Can we meet on the Nexus for a chat? I can explain better in person. Kerry to Vessa. Interesting, okay. I think you can archive. I do like that you can archive. Now I want to go here. It took me ages to find this place, and here you have your loadout station, which I need to use. Because it basically means that I can switch out my weapons and give me a sniper rifle, which I really, really want. Mods. Do I have any mods? Ooh, I do have mods. Accuracy, spare ammo. Weight, thank you. Let's take spare ammo, because that's always nice. Mods. Oh, that's it, the scope. Okay.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Because now I believe... Oh look, I'm holding the... I went down the other ladder and it didn't look like I was holding the rungs, but that one looked like I was holding the rungs. That's kind of cool. Small glitches.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Wow. So yes, I can customize stuff. Actually, before I do that though, is there? No. Special delivery cache. Here we go. And that's all of my Yay! That's all my DLC. SpaceX rocket model. What's that? Early spaceflight. Oh, right. Email terminal like upstairs. There's Sam. There's my Normandy model. And there's, I guess that's my dad's helmet, isn't it? Yeah. That's his helmet. Kicking the quad. Okay. So I've got the jacket and the hoodie, and I will take... Oh, I can customize colors? Nice! At least for now. We may change that later now that I know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. Kitchen. Bathrooms. Unisex bathrooms. There we go. I guess you don't have a huge amount of space on the ship. 2 showers. Lockers.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Yeah. Message board. Welcome to your new info board. Congratulations, Pathfinder Ryder, on the successful installation of your info board version 3.4. You are now ready to keep yourself and your staff informed of the latest developments aboard. Ship name, the Tempest. Info board 6. Comment. Okay, I've set up everyone's user's account. Have at it. Cora. So we can post anything here, Liam. Anything you want the whole crew to see, though I disabled image embedding. Cora, missed opportunities, Liam. Anyone want to help me move a couch? Not right now, but I'll keep you on my list, especially if your biotic can drop the weight. Pay you back in beer, whatever else we find. Are you serious? Sue me. I never joke about comfortable seating. Dinner tonight. Sorry, everyone. I forgot we weren't taking turns. We were taking turns and half the rations aren't unpacked yet. Callow. Got you covered, Callow. There's soup in the galley, texture on levo for me, and a fruit cocktail. Vetra. And I think we might have that port without you. Callow. Oh, he's the pilot. That's right. Cool. So who owns the Plants vs. Zombies plushies? Crew quarters. Oh, medbay.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Happy to have you, Dr. Tapero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Being nervous means you understand what's at stake.
That's the problem. I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
what?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the Ket?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Anatomist? Physician? That's quite the resume.
I'm also a licensed psychologist. 275 years has given me plenty of time to branch out. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan...
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
There we go. So you could meet her beforehand, walk in and just go, "Hi, I'm busy, come back later." And then you walk in again and it's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" It's like, "I don't know, you're not Harry." It's like, "Yeah, you already saw that. What's a surprise?" There's a few little bits like that, really, in the game where they haven't quite worked out the order in which you do things and haven't put in the exclusion of, "Hey, we shouldn't do this because it mentions someone who's not actually here yet." Stuff like that. But anyway.
Pathfinder Ryder to engineering. Repeat, Ryder to engineering. Shit, is this thing on?
Okay, who was that? Engineering, that would be Gilberti. I haven't heard that before. Interesting. Will that change my discussion topics? Ah, there he is. Let's go say hi.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, it's a dirty job. Are you the riffraff spokesman?
King, actually. You might want to bow. Otherwise, things might start falling off the Tempest at the most inopportune times.
I'll take my chances. Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the Initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
Ah, there we go, and you can flirt now. Sure.
Happy to be of service. I think you'll see that showing up is only one of my many talents.
Is that right? Well, I'll be sure not to blink. I want to see them all.
Let me know if I go too fast for you.
There's no such thing. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Interesting how you know that the third voice sound a bit different. And then we switch back to normal conversation because you might not have seen that bit. And there's that just change of tone that's just slightly jolty. But hey, you know, what can you do? Pre-recorded voices, right? Anyway, you can flirt with Gil, and he'll flirt back, and we'll see where that goes. Liam, you don't get flirt with as a man. Well, you do. He just says, no, straight. Which, you know, fair enough. But I understand some people are rather upset about the fact that, at least reportedly, Gil might be the only romance option you have in terms of same-sex as a male. Although I understand he might be exclusively into guys. Anyway, moving on. And there's the couch.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Right. What?
Never mind. BS for the requisition. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
See, you can take, he shut you down with that one because I tried that before, but honestly, I always found that a bit interesting because it's like, why would you say that? Really? That's your opening line? That's no. So, let's go with this one.
I hoped my Alliance career would lead to adventure.
I'm curious if you get another
hunting
chance
dangers
to
in the
film
dark.
and how that
Didn't
pans
happen.
out.
Couldn't.
Guess
But
we'll find
here,
out.
everything's new. And I want to see it all.
I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
We can't go back. But we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind, it'll steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start, guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Do you ever wonder who animates the tongue when you talk? Because the tongues animate. I know it's a weird thing to think about, but seriously, like tongue animations, that's the thing. Anyway.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great. But please tell me you're also good in a fight.
Like I said before, Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. I do what I have to. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Anyway, so that's everybody, pretty much, on the ship. Yeah, that's it. Everybody. So, let's get out of here. So this ought to take me to the bridge. Oh, great. Also, Sue, Callow. Talk to them later. There's Habitat 7. Let's go out. I could do a lot of other stuff, but there's sort of a tiny roadmap, at least there appears to be on, before you really get let loose on the game, so I'm going to go follow that for a bit. So let's go to EOS.
System, Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
But there's an anomaly somewhere in this direction. Oh, here we go. Yes, send a probe.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Here we go. Iron deposit. Okay. And let's go to EOS. See, this is your galaxy map. You know, it's in 3 dimensions, and you literally fly from one place to another. I'm not sure why, whether it's loading stuff in the background, maybe it is. I mean, you'd hope it would be. Because otherwise that zoom could get very annoying in the long run.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Available minerals. V? I'm not sure what that is. Fe is copper. Al would be aluminium, or aluminum if you're American. C is C? No, C is carbon. Okay. So what's the coal? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, so EOS, data orbit distance 1.3 AU. I'm not sure what AU means. Anyway, orbital period 1.6 years. I'm assuming that's Earth years. Radius 2,952 km. Radius. Oh, that's the inside, not the diamond. Cool. Atmospheric pressure 1.98 atmospheres. So okay, so it's a bit heavier than it is here. Surface temperature 90 degrees C. Desert with significant resources. EOS is often racked by deadly radiation-contaminated storms, catalogued as non-viable after numerous attempts to settle. Alert signal detected similar to devices on Habitat 7, which suggests there is a vault there. Oh yeah, so this is it. Omniblade. Select. I can take an Omniblade 2. That's nice. Armor. Oh, I can take different armor. Minus the weight and max ammo, so I'll take the scavenger helmet. Ew, that's like a bug. Initiative chest, deep space explorer. More weapon damage, more encounter. Minus 15 weapon weight. Let's take that. You know what? No, let's not, because yeah, the decrease in weapon weight issues would be nice. Okay, that's fine. Lehman Cora, yeah, we'll be good with that. I don't know what that is. Okay, oh, that would be for the Nomad, but I don't have that yet. Right, okay. Yep, Liam, yep, Cora, sure. Yeah, let's confirm.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multi-sensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
That shadow's pretty cool, I have to say.
What? I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on EOS. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
This is exactly why we came. A new galaxy, a new ship. I can't wait to get both a little dirty.
I don't know what I was about to say, that there's something there that
the
was
Tempest
missing.
checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
What do I now? I am kind of annoyed that you only have one voice option. I mean, I kind of enjoyed having two in DA, but you know.
Core is hot.
There are other
Shield
things
holding,
you can
adjusting entry.
Second voice.
We got this, right?
Although, not being American, or Canadian as the case may be, not a bad thing, just saying.
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav
Okay,
point.
it is bedtime, so I will finish off here once we land, and I guess next session we will explore EOS, and start getting back to where I was before I had to restart the game, which is good. So, yes, EOS.
How to even start?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and, ultimately, hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If EOS is like Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost's antenna to track it down. Let's get the power back on. They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make EOS a home.
Okay. I can save the game, so yes, let's do that. No. Save the game. Okay, so, yep. Awesome. I will call it a day and come back and play more of this later and let you see what's going on. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate your time, and if you like it, please let me know. Please feel free to leave comments about if you'd like me to try. No promises, but we'll see where we go, or tips, because that'd be great. And yeah, I will catch you all later. This is Matthew Lang, signing out.